Hey folks, Jim Miner here with Home Loans Advocate, and wanted to bring a couple things to your attention because I've had some folks asking me about that. Some folks are getting pretty frustrated on their loan modifications, and particularly when you get that notice of trustee sale, and that means between now and sometime between now and the 90 days in which you receive that certified letter, the home's going to be sold or go up to auction at a trustee sale on the courthouse steps. Time is short, time's imperative, you have a time-wasting asset now. So I want to bring these things to your attention. People are saying, what is it that I'm supposed to have for these folks? I talk to the banks, they want this, they want that. Let me tell you two things very important here. One, if you get a notice of trustee sale, a notice of default, you are not in loan modification. You may think you are, I'm telling you, you aren't. Because if you are, then that tells you the bank is doing something illegal. And I got to tell you folks, the banks are not playing those games anymore. The banks look at 5 things, that's it. They don't care about your hardship. They want to see a hardship, but they don't care about it. They don't care about the severity of it or how your life is just getting wrecked. They don't care about that. Here are the 5 things they're looking at. What is your debt to equity ratio on the front end, 31% or more? What is your debt to equity ratio on the back end? It's got to be 70% or less. What is your pre-modification cash flow? What is your post-modification cash flow? And what is the net present value? I love that net present value. Because you know how many people walking around have a real handle on net present value? Very, very few. And that is time for another video, and I'll explain that to you. That has to do with capital budgeting, rates of return. I have a master's in finance, and I have a handle on that. But I've got to tell you, I'm not an electrician. I don't have a handle on things electrical. I can turn the switch on and off, got that part down good. But I don't run wires through a house. But you know what? My guess is if you're an electrician, you may not have a handle on net present value. And yet the bank is saying, we want to see the net present value. Swell. Anyway, folks, this is why all this stuff changed January of this year, January 14th. And the thing is, this is why you've got to be getting some help for this, folks. We're here to help. We're a consumer outreach program. We've been doing this since 2006, only for Maricopa County and Pinal County. That's where we live. That's where our families are. That's where we've helped hundreds of families get that 800-pound gorilla off their back and move on to the bright sunny days. And like you've heard me say in the other videos, every member of our team has either experienced a loan modification, a short sale, or a foreclosure. So we know what you're going through, and that emotional drain, that is a gut-wrencher. We want to cure that and get you into your next house and feeling good. So you see the sun coming up in the morning. Anyway, hey, give us a call. Jim Miner, Home Loans Advocate, 602-345-0433. We'll be glad to come meet with you, sit down, map out a good game plan, at least explain the options to you so you really do know what's going on. Because if you have a notice of default, and you're thinking, I'm getting this loan mod worked out, you're wrong. Look for some help, folks. We're here to do it. Thanks. Have a nice day.